Hi guys, how you doing? It's Nation here. So I'm doing a tutorial on the new models from Prodos Games. This is from AVP, The Hunt Begins. If they're not out when you're watching this, they should be out relatively soon after that, basically. This is quite a nice, easy tutorial for a great effect as well. You are going to need an airbrush, but yeah. So we're going to start off with Cobalt Blue. And all we're going to do is do a light dusting over the top of this. The model's already been primed black. I wouldn't really advise it any other way, like any other different priming, just because of the fact that aliens are pretty much black anyway. So, yeah, all we're going to do is give a kind of base coat of blue. Now, with all of this, I'm using the airbrush at a 45-degree angle, so you should still get shadows. Okay, now what I'm doing here is going in with the silver. So this is from Vallejo, this is just their Model Air Silver. And I'm just doing a dusting over the top of this. What you'll also see me do is put a little bit more concentration in certain areas, like at the very bridge of the skull, on the wrists, and just like knees, just little points I wanted to highlight, and some points on the tail as well. Okay, now after I did the silver, I'm using Scale 75's metallic white. It's called White Alchemy, and basically I'm just doing very small highlight areas. So we're going over the silver and just concentrating it a bit more, just to get that real kind of shiny effect here. Okay, now all we're doing here is using GW's Nuln Oil. And we're just giving it a wash. Now I tend to dilute my Nuln Oil about with like 50% water as well, so it's like a 50-50 mix of Nuln Oil and water. Just because Nuln Oil can come out a little bit thick, whereas if you do this and just do multiple layers, you get a much better effect, and it goes into the cracks and crevices a lot more, and you don't get such a quick and such a strong shade straight away. You can gradually build up how dark you want to go with it. So I'd advise watering down Nuln Oil just a little bit. Okay. So, and again, putting another layer on, and we just, as I said, gradually go down in layers. Okay, now I wanted to just bring it back a little bit, so I'm just dry brushing on some silver here, just to get a little bit more of that detail on like the face and the chest and all the little areas, just to bring that out a little bit more, make it pop a little bit. Also as well, it's worthwhile doing the tail, just so you get all those spikes. They do shine and they stand out a lot more, make it a lot more, give it a lot more impact basically. So it's worthwhile mentioning, there's a little sign down the bottom, but all, the bases that got here are actually from, they come in a box set, but the actual toppers are made out of green stuff, and they're using the Wargames bakery pads. They're from the Basius range. If they're not out when you're watching this, again, they should be out relatively shortly. They've just finished a Kickstarter, so they should be delivering relatively soon. So you can get them, pick them up. All you need is green stuff, and then you can just create as many of these as you want. Saves you a little bit of money. Okay, and there we have it. So I've painted the base here. I probably need to rework that acid thing. It looks a bit weird. Not the greatest in the world, but I just wanted to kind of get it on there just to give you kind of an impression of what it looked like with a kind of painted base. If anyone's got any tips for how to paint acid, it'd be much appreciated. But yeah, here it is, guys. I hope you like this tutorial. I hope it's been easy to follow, and hopefully it will help you out when you get hold of this game. So thanks very much for watching, guys.